We are Wonderfox and we are in Los Angeles. And my name is Isabel, I'm from Colombia.
My name is Freddy, I'm from North Hollywood.
And we're here with VRGE.
So people always ask us how we came up with the name Wonderfox, and actually Isa has a great story that she's told me before, and now she's going to tell you.
Bueno, pues Wonderfox is... I was looking for a name for the band, as I said. I didn't want to have just like a solo name or some kind of boring name, and it's so hard to find, the name. So one day I listened in a radio station in Los Angeles to this band. It's called The Step Kids. Wonderful name, by the way. The Step Kids, and I loved their music. It was like psychedelic rock and roll with jazz. Very cool stuff. So I was like, oh my God, I have to be, pay attention when their album's gonna come out. So when their album came out in 2011, I just wanted to, just listen to all the songs. And one of the name of the songs is Wonderfox. And so I was like, why not? I know we sing in Spanish right now, but I'm open to sometime in the future, we can also sing in English. I mean, why not, right? So Wonderfox it is. It just resonated with me. I just felt that was the name, and that's how it happened.
Did you ever think about putting Los in front of it?
I never thought about putting Los in front of it. Just Wonderfox, so people can sing Wonderfox.
Yeah, that's true. My individual music journey began when I was in high school. I dabbled in a little bit with guitars and eventually found my instrument, which is bass.
Cool. Well, me too. I also started in high school. I was going to a Catholic school, all girls with nuns, and it just, I don't know, at first I got into theater, but then music conquer my heart. So from then on, I wanted to have a band. My first band, I had it when I was 15. My name was Apollo 18. And then I had another band. It's a whole process of bands and bands and bands, which is almost like having different boyfriends or girlfriends. His name is Thiago Rico. He's Brazilian, and he said, "You know what? Would you like me to record you?" And I was like, "Sure, of course. I want to have my music recorded." So I showed him a song, and one song became 5 songs. And I didn't want it to name the band like my name or be a solo artist, because you need a big team. You need a team to support you to make things happen. To make this doesn't happen on its own or by myself. So it was important for me to have that name, Wonderfox. And from then on, I looked for musicians. I found Freddy, and we clicked very well. Incierto, Será, it's per se the gateway to our album. It's the first song of our album, and I wrote it in a stage of my life where I had many questions, where I was just not feeling complete, and I was feeling frustrated with the system. So in a way, you could say it's rebellious kind of song, because I'm kind of I don't feel comfortable with how the order of things should be, right? I like to be free, just like everybody else. It came out to me like a question: does it really have to be this way? Like, ¿qué será, será, right? Lo incierto será. Like, everything is so uncertain sometimes, and yet there's an order in the system that we have to follow. does it have to be? Do we really need to let it happen? So yeah, there's a part of the song where I say, no me resigno a verlo todo pasar. I won't resign to see everything just happen. And it ends up with a kind of like an optimistic thing to it. For the video for Incierto, Será, it's basically showing how life goes on, and this whole order that I was talking about is just, it creates an anxiety. It creates an anxiety like, do you really want this in your life? So there is this wolf or fox, whatever you want to call it, or however you want to see it. It's kind of like it's always inside of that person. It shows a character that is walking through life, but inside of him or her, he has this anxiety always like running inside of them, trying to escape and trying to search for an answer.
Well, first of all, I am a proud Salvadorian. Let me just get that out there. Well, for the most part, I try to play music for all sorts of cultures. However, I am very proud of being Salvadorian. I try to capture every culture, and I don't discriminate on that.
Yeah, I agree with Freddy. I mean, coming from Colombia, we have so many rhythms. It's a rich musical country. There is more rhythms than cumbia, I assure you. And growing up with all these rhythms that are like syncopated and different melodies and harmonies.
That's true.
It definitely enriches our music to capture everything, every culture. Just like Freddy said, it's important for me and for us to be open to those new rhythms, to those new sounds, and put them into rock, which is what comes naturally for me to write. The album has 10 songs, and it's going to be called Cómo entrar y salir de un laberinto, which means how to enter and exit a labyrinth. The album came out as a whole journey of how you get into anxiety, how you venture into depression, and how you open that gate. You go into the labyrinth and you cannot escape. You see all these walls trying to escape these thoughts, this depression, this anxiety, and it just tells the story how everything got like developed, right? With this first question, like, what am I doing here? And then, is everything going to happen? Are my dreams gonna happen? It just develops that way, and at the end, the last song is Creer Que Puedes, justo antes de poder, which is the closing song for the album, which is the exit to the labyrinth, the exit to that depression or anxiety, but always having in mind that I have the back door right ahead. I think one of my favorites was playing at the Fonda Theater, opening for Julieta Venegas. That was a dream come true, definitely a dream come true. And not only that, but getting off stage and then Julieta Venegas says to me, hey, it sounded pretty good.
Hey, like, I like it.
Suena padre. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that was one of them. All the House of Blueses. All the House of Blueses are amazing. Right? That was a dream come true as well, because when I set my foot in this country, I said to myself, my dream is to play at the House of Blues. And I did it, so I feel super blessed for that. Super blessed. How about you?
I would also like to give an honorable mention to when we played our first show at the other door, and just to play a small, intimate venue, and then expand from there. I won't forget that.
Yeah, they gave us a chance, our first chance.
Well, you can check us out on social media on Wonderfox Music. You can look us up on Instagram, Facebook. We're on YouTube and all the platforms for audio, which is iTunes, Spotify. Did I leave anything?
No, all the digital platforms are there. We're there. Wonderfox for all the digital, and then Wonderfox Music for all the social media. And the message for our fans, for everybody who's listening to us, hey, we want to hear from you. We want to connect with you. We want you to to connect with our music and hopefully, share with everybody else and stay connected. Hey VRGE, thank you so much for having us here. We had a lot of fun. Thank you for doing this and supporting artists, and we hope to see you back again very soon. Ciao.